All right, we are officially live, and today we're going to talk about getting robbed by YouTube. That's what it feels like sometimes, and we had this happen recently. And the reason why I wanted to do this video wasn't to sit here and cry about it or sit here and complain about it, because there's not much you're going to do about your views not being what you want them to be. All right, we're going to basically talk about, is YouTube really robbing us? Are they really holding back views because they just want to penalize us? Is that really what they're doing? I mean, we can say they are, but I believe that it's because we didn't do something right for our channel. Okay. And I'm going to share with you a couple of examples. One example of, well, I thought was an amazing video that should have did really well, and YouTube said, audience doesn't want that. So then, yeah, they did. They robbed me of some views there. The second one is we had a video, let's see here, 2 days ago, I think it was, started taking off, did pretty good, and then it started getting throttled down. And you wonder, you're like, why YouTube, why are you holding me back? People want to see this, don't they? So that's what I want to talk about, Scotty. And we're going to show some dashboard stuff. So guys, stick around for that. We're also going to talk about, we've got an upcoming workshop where we're going to be sharing what we have learned over the last 9 months. Now, if you guys are brand new, I've been doing this now for over 15 plus years. When Scotty was still playing, well, gosh, you were in what, 13 years old, 12 years old. So you're playing Little League still. But a lot's changed. A lot of things have really, I guess, become better, more opportunities for us. But I feel really confident in what we're doing. And we decided we're going to basically share that. We've distilled it down into 3. We're calling them 3 secrets because we don't hear a lot of people talking about these, and they're pretty simple. And we're going to be doing that. And if you guys are interested, I'm going to go ahead and pop that screen up here real quick here. And we can go ahead and you guys can see that. If you could switch it over there we go. If you guys want to register for, it's going to be this Thursday, February 6th at 8:00 p.m. Eastern time. Now, listen, if you're watching this and it's after February 6th, you can still register because we're probably going to do another one in the future. We might do maybe one of these a month. We might do one every other month. We might do maybe 2 a month. Might do one every other. We don't know. Okay. So all I'm saying is if you want to attend this one, it's coming up. And this is brand new. We're going to basically be sharing this for the first time in this style, in this workshop. And if you want to join us, it's free. All right. And it's basically our 3-step formula that's currently getting 190,000 views per month on a newer channel, this channel right here, and how you can ethically copy it in under 24 hours. And we are going to give you our blessing. All right. And the cool thing is we're going to be sharing with you that we tested this before we wanted to do this workshop. We said, we need to test this on other people. And we actually did. And well, they got some results. One guy I think's got a video right now, Scotty. I think it's John, and he's got a video that's over 40,000 views, and he was averaging, I don't know, 200-300 views per video, something like that. Is that right, Scotty, or I got that wrong?
No, you're right. He's approaching 50,000 on a video that's only 2 to 3 weeks old, and it was right when he started the 1K Collective with us.
Yeah. So we've got him, we've got others too in the class. So what we're going to do though, because now that we've kind of tested this thing, we've kind of put it out there to other people, we're going to actually share that those 3 steps and those 3 secrets, as we're calling them. We're going to do that this Thursday. You probably want to know, how do you register? It's a great question. Scotty, how can they register?
Just comment workshop and we'll send you that. It's also in the description as well. So if you do not comment, that's okay. You still have a chance to get in there. All you gotta do is go to the description. We'll have that. And again, I'll be responding to comments while we're on this live as well. If you're watching this on the replay, you can find this in the description.
Yeah. And the other thing I will say too is we are going to be using this service, but for that style, we're not going to be broadcasting this on YouTube. It's going to be a private workshop. I believe it is capped at 500 attendees. So if you are registered, make sure that you get there early enough to get in, so that way there you're not locked out. And the second thing is, if you want to show up, if you want to be part of that, make sure that you register. All right. So that's that. All right. So let's kind of get into it here, Scotty. And I'm going to share my screen here real quick. And let's go ahead and let's get into it. All right. So let's see here. Can you go ahead and push that over now so people can see my screen?
Yep, I got you.
All right, cool. So here's what we're looking at. All right. Now this is like live right now. Okay. We are going to be over. Oh crap. We're going to be over 190,000 here very, very shortly. We've got a video right now that's cranking. If you're looking over here right now, check this out. This is per hour, by the way, guys. This is per hour. All right. So things are doing okay.
And let's also note this though, real quick. Let's note this. This is 28 days. So we are over 190,000 if you go to 30 days. So this is 28 days.
Right. Exactly. We're going to be over that in 28 days here in a couple of hours, if not even the hour. And it says here there are temporary data issues affecting your views. Check back later. Yeah. So they're probably even higher. But what I wanted to say is this all looks good though, right? This all looks great. Well, what I want to share with you is I'm going to pull this open here, and I want to share with you. And guys, look at this is by hour, by the way. Look at this, 309 views an hour. This was getting about 400 a little while ago. This is 105. This one here, this is since January 6th. And by the way, guys, the things we're going to be sharing on this workshop, yeah, it's going to be this stuff right here. So you're going to want to make sure that you guys definitely register for that. This is the video I'm talking about right here. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and pull this up right now because I want to share with you. Scotty sent me a message the other night. Okay. And he was like, I'm really pissed off because that video is getting, the views are going down. We're getting pulled back on that video. And I'm like, all right, calm down, because that video can still take off. Right. We've seen it happen before, but Scotty, why have we, I guess, like, why would we think or assume that YouTube's, holding us back or, whatever? It's like our numbers are good, right? Like, what are we looking at that makes us know that we've got a good video? Not the quality of like the content. We know that.
Yep. Yeah. Not looking at the content, not even looking at the views. What we're looking at is mainly two things. I say the first thing that's most important is your retention. So I'd go to engagement. So your watch hour, your view duration, average view duration, which right now is under. You can see 321. Is that a reason it kind of throttled down? Maybe, right? It is a little bit less. That's something that we look at first, is because here I want you to think about this, right? If you have a video, long form video, and on average your video is around 2 minutes, but you have a video that you post and it's on average getting, your view duration is 4 minutes, two minutes above, YouTube's going to say, hey, the people watching this are staying an extra 2 minutes, something in this they like. I might start pushing this out a little bit more, right? Mm-hmm. So that's one way that YouTube's like, maybe I can push it a little bit more. Now it's under. So besides just getting all upset about this, what's something we could do with this, Dad? If we see a lower view duration, and even though it still can get a push, it can get a push. I mean, this one did, but what's something we're going to learn from this? What's the biggest thing we learn from a low view duration?
Well, we can actually pull it up in another video because this video is so new that we don't have the audio or the audience retention yet. Mm-hmm. So the audience retention piece, we'll show you that here in a second, but that's something you want to look at, and that's something that we're going to review. And the reason why is because if this is low, that means that I missed my hook in the very beginning. And there's actually 3 things that we go deep into our 1K collective class, which we just wrapped up. But it's really, I mean, the hook in the very beginning, the intro hook, is extremely important. Now, I think my hook was really good, but I can't say if it was good or not because I can't see the audience retention.
Yeah, which when that comes back, we'll be able to see that. But here's the other thing too.
Yeah.
You can have a great hook, but there's going to be, because it's going to show in that first 30 seconds, you're going to see where the dip is. Mm-hmm. And you're going to be able to learn from that and say, hey, they didn't like that I did this part. Maybe I could have put a screenshot in there. or maybe I shouldn't have put the screenshot in there. Maybe
Right.
I was rambling too much. Like
Right.
whatever it is, you're going to learn from that. And that's what when we talk about breaking down a video, even though like, oh, I'm upset, I didn't get as much as I wanted to do, blah, blah, blah. There's a reason for it, right? So that's the first thing is average view duration. A lot of the creators talk about, which we're going to talk about now, which is the click-through rate. But the view duration, I believe it has to do more with the push. Okay. Now, yes, click-through rate is just as important because your click-through rate is the percentage of clicks you're getting compared to your impressions, right? So you can see we have a 6.8% click-through rate. Pretty good. Our job is to stay above 5%. We love staying above 5%. Usually you get a decent push out of that. Anything higher than 5 usually does pretty well, and it will drop over time with more impressions that you get. Okay, totally fine. So starting up high and even dropping to 6.8, but having 45,000 impressions, still a solid click-through rate. I wouldn't change the thumbnail on that, right? So click-through rate, think about that, has to do with thumbnail. If you're not getting impressions, that has to do with title, right? The title did its job. You can tell, right? And you know how it did its job? It's because it's an outlier title. If you don't know what that is.
I thought you were going to say because the title Ninja picked it.
Oh, well, that's true too. I was getting there. If you didn't know already, they call me the title ninja.
That's great.
The title ninja found the outlier title, which if you don't know what that is already, an outlier title is, pretty much titles that I find that are either in our niche or outside of our niche that has a lot of views on it. The video has a lot of views, but the subscriber count is way lower than the views. So for example, if we only had 1,000 subscribers, but the video had 28,000 views, that's an outlier. They didn't need all the subscribers to get those views. So I take those, I reconstruct the title to work for our niche, or if it's in our niche, change it around so it's our own original content. And then I send it to this guy, the Hookzilla up there, and then he just takes it to work. All right. And then that's where we go from there. And so that's what I did with this one. I said, hey, this one's in our niche. I'm going to change it around a little bit. I want you to shoot a video on this. And then we talked about maybe 3 things you wanted to mention, and then boom, shoot the video, right? So getting the impressions, we knew right away, all right, the title's doing great. All right. So next is we're going to look at that click-through rate, right? Click-through rate looks great. Go ahead.
This is all good though, right? This all looks fantastic.
Looks great.
So why the hell is YouTube robbing us of views?
That's a great question. Well, I told you my first thing is I believe the view duration being down a little bit. I think that has something to do with it. The other thing I'm thinking is this. Why does that click-through rate always go up and down right now? Right? What's the reason for that? YouTube is always testing new audiences. I do believe that YouTube will try to as many different audiences as they can to try to give you a push. And I think the reason we end up getting a push maybe later on is because sometimes they circle back to one of those ones that worked. So right now, we could be in the position where they're trying just to find new people have never seen our stuff. We're going to push it out, right? And maybe it's in the right area, maybe it's not. I'm not going to guarantee, but I will say I'd be surprised if this video doesn't get another lift in a couple days.
Well, you know what? We'll have to check back next Tuesday. By the way, guys, Tuesday's our new official live streaming day. So 4 p.m. Eastern time on Tuesdays, we're going to be rocking and rolling with these live streams. They're going to be about 30 to 40 minutes tops, because after that, we've got another call now with a brand new thing that we're doing, and it's called Creators Video Lab, and it's part of our 1K Collective group. If you guys are in, you guys know what we're talking about, but we're going to have to jump because we're doing a private call over there where we'll be doing questions and we'll be doing reviews and, looking at intros, looking at thumbnails, all of that stuff. You guys will probably hear more about that later. But I did want to say this though, Scotty. So we came out of the gate yesterday. I was pumped.
We were a 1 out of 10 all the way until like 9 o'clock at night.
We were 1 out of 10, and this video is above average. So we hit our 1,000 views. And if you guys are new to us, our goal still, even though this channel is kind of rocking, our goal is still 1,000 views per video. If we can get 1,000 views, we feel good. We feel like we hit the mark. Now what? Is it 2 weeks now? I launched a video, 400 views, guys. Boy, oh boy, did I get robbed on that one. Well, you know what? I do feel like a little bit I got robbed on that one, because I'll tell you why. If YouTube did push that out to the audiences that I wanted them to, I think it would have did really well. But here's the deal. And Scotty warned me of this. might be a little early for us to go outside of our audience that we're attracting right now, because that is something we're going to do in the future is you test these other side buckets, these other side niches where you want to bring in other people that are in your niche, but maybe a little bit outside of the niche that you're currently targeting. All right. But right here, this is where Scotty got a little upset right in here, right? He was like, what the hell's going on? Come on. Because it came out of the gate really cool. And he was pounding his chest, oh, Hook, I'm the title ninja, man. Look at me.
Oh, I
look at
still
me.
am. Don't get confused.
I'm like, all right. Well, what's happening there, ninja? But anyway, yeah, I mean, that happened.
I'll tell you what's happening. Okay. I'm not quitting on this video. It's still getting over 50 an hour. Okay. It's ticking up right now as of this hour. It's ticking up. So could take another day. The reason I'm not giving up is because there's a video you're going to go into in a minute that we did 6 days ago. So within the matter of a week, we have 2 pretty good outlier videos for us. Okay. And that video currently, last we were just talking, was over 300 an hour. Today hit 460 an hour, and that's a 6-day-old video. And we're going to show you that graph as well, where that one literally is going up, down, up, down, up, and that one's approaching 40,000 views right now.
Why is it going up and down? Why don't you explain that?
Again, it's coming down to it. Number one is testing different audiences, okay? But now, because it already has proven early on, because that video, just like this one, proved itself in the first day. It did a great job in the first day.
It did, yeah.
After that, it died down. Just like this one. Maybe this one is a little bit more drastic, but this dropped just the same way. But then we noticed it was probably like 6 in the morning, right before I went to work, that you're like, uh-oh, we're starting to go up again. And it starts going back up again. And the other thing is this, now that we're getting a lot of impressions by the hour coming in. Okay. That's one thing. The impressions are still pushing it right now. You got to think about this. We already hit the browse. We already hit the suggested. It's going to start hitting suggested a little bit more now. Now it might even push you a little bit of search. So now you're getting kind of different traffic sources coming in that you weren't getting right out the gate. Right out the gate, we were strictly browse, right? Which we love. We want to be in the browse because that means that we're doing a good job, right? In the algorithm. But after that, we're on suggested videos now. We're being recommended. Recommended is a huge one as well to boost those views. And then, heck, some of the other videos now at the end screen are going to have that in there. That's another way to start pushing it a little bit too. So we're starting to hit these different angles while YouTube is also saying, hey, these people like this stuff, because we're going to check that video in a second. I want to see the average view duration. I believe it was around 4 minutes. It was around our average. And it's like, hey, it's going, and click-through rate is great on it too. So,
all right. Yeah. So, okay. Let me ask you guys that are watching right now, whether you're here live, whether you're here on the replay, let us know in the comments right now, have you experienced this? Right. And maybe you're like, yeah, but it wasn't with 4,000 views. Right. But have you experienced it where you got a nice little lift in the first day or two, and then it just kind of dropped off, or it just plateaued? I'm just curious. Has that happened to you? Let us know. Also, let us know. Is this helpful? Is this making sense? Let us know in the comments. All right. And oh, by the way, I'll throw a little shameless plug in here. It's not really a plug because it's free, but we are doing a workshop this Thursday. Okay. That's February 6th at 8 p.m. Eastern time, where we're going to be breaking down our strategy for doing exactly this. All right. Being able to take an outlier title, being able to put it into a nice package, being able to get these types of views consistently, but also how to do this without having to do all the editing, having fancy equipment, all of that stuff, and how to do it in an hour a week if that's all you got. All right. All of that stuff. So Scotty, put the link up down below if you guys want the info on that, just put workshop in the comments, or you can just go to the description and you can find it there as well. All right. Okay. Let's go ahead and
real quick though, real quick before you keep going, because I forgot to add my little thing there. And we're talking about all about outlier titles. I didn't even drop one of the biggest things for you guys, because I'm expecting you already have it, or you guys know what you're doing. But if you want to be like the title ninja and you want 10 of these that I've already created for you, all you got to do is comment hooks down below, and I will send you a swipe file. It has 10 of the best outliers that we've used in the past on this channel, on our clients' channels, that has proven to work. Now, some outliers, and this is what you got to know about outlier titles. Just because you do it doesn't mean, oh yeah, all of a sudden I'm going to get a bunch of views. The goal is to train your algorithm to, once you put it in that niche, that once you keep giving these outlier titles, eventually you're going to get some that take. And so we talk about all the time an analogy of taking swings, right? You want to take as many swings as possible. There's right there, 10 titles. That's 10 videos for you. If you think about it, that's 10 videos. And we had someone in the comments recently just say, oh, creating a title is the hardest job for me. There's 10 for you right there.
There you go.
Want those 10
on a silver platter.
A silver platter. Just comment hook, free swipe file. We'll send you that if you don't have it already.
Hey, before we jump out of here though, real quick, why don't we look at the thumbnail that's winning right now? Oh, we already got a winner, Scotty.
I told you this.
I didn't know it was an actual official winner.
This was the one I liked actually too.
Okay. Yeah. So here we go. So we got a winner here. Winner, chicken dinner. So we got 53.3% over 46.7. And that's a clear winner, which is really crazy to me. Cause when I created that thumbnail, I was like, I don't know. Can you hear the dogs?
I think the dogs liked it too.
Yeah. Maisie thinks so too. Here, hold on a minute. I got to yell at the dogs. No, they just quieted down. So I mean, that'll be enough. All right.
This is real off the cuff. Here we are.
This is real off the cuff. Did you hear how I quieted them down with just that little bit?
Man, you command a room.
I know it, right? Hooksilla's got this. All right. So there's the winner, right? 53.3, 46. But the crazy thing is when I created that second one, I was like, I don't know. It's kind of like, I don't know. It's a cutout. It's on a screen. And I'm like, it's easier now. Oh, I'll try it. I thought the 30 days one, question mark. I thought that one was going to win. There you go. That's why you got to test it. Now, someone did just ask a question. What happens when you have a winner? What do you do? Do you test against that one? Absolutely. That's where I would start because that's a winner. And then you can say, okay, can I beat that? Right? That's what you would do. Right now, I'm going to let it ride because the click-through rate's pretty good. It's over 6%. So I'm going to let that baby ride a little bit. All right. So let's go ahead and get into some more fun stuff here. And let me go back out of here and let me go into the good old analytics and let's go. Oh, let's see here. Where do I want to go? I want to go right here. Let's go into this one right here. Let's go ahead and see what's happening over here. All right. 40,000 views, guys. We hit a 40,000 views, 1,300 subscribers. Can you imagine that? And then 2,400 watch time hours, $172. Right. And that's from a video. Here's the fun. Want to hear the funny thing about this video too? Is I believe this is the one. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure it is, but I pretty much do it the same way. I think I had a call and I had to jump off the call and hurry up and record this video. Scotty gave me the title that morning. I wrote out my bullet points and I basically fired up the camera and shot it in about 15 minutes, edited it about 10, uploaded it, screenshot with the thumbnail, all of the stuff that we're going to be covering in the workshop, by the way. So you want to attend, make sure that you do. But yeah, that was it. And so imagine for a second, I want you to imagine for a second that yes, YouTube can seem like they're robbing views from you. I felt like that just the week before this, right? Because I'm like, oh, there it is. I had a great video and they took views away from me. And then all of a sudden they give me this. So you got to kind of take the good with the bad. And in this case, this is working. And so let's go ahead and kind of look at some of the other parts of this now. Now, this has 40,000 views. The impressions are going to be higher. So I don't know what the click-through rate is. It could be low. Let's go ahead and look. 5.9. I'll take it.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
It's above 5 with a 537,000 impressions. Insane.
Which
the other we're looking here, like, look, it came out of the gate. Well, that's first day. Let's see what it was first 24 hours. Oh, crap. I didn't want to do that. Let me get out of there. Here, first 24. Let's see what we came out of the gate with. Actually, up here, it won't show me that 10%. All right. So it hovered here pretty much all day.
Yep.
Right. Not too bad. Not too bad.
Let's see that. Let's see the average view duration
right here. It's
still a little less. But let's see how out the gate though, because this is again
out of the gate.
This is after a lot of views. Let's.
Yep, it's 4.
4.
Yep.
See, 4 minutes. Yep.
All right. So Okay, so perfect example. Now, what we wanted to show you before, let me go back here to since published, and let's go into reach. All right. And now what I want to do is I want to look down here. Let's see. Oh, there's the winner. Oh, that's the winner on that one. Okay, we got another winner here.
Yeah, you under
this one here.
engagement.
Again, I didn't think this one was going to be the winner. I didn't listen. And then this one here was they were wrong. That one won. I never would have guessed that. Never would have guessed that. The engagement, I think, is that where I wanted to go, Scotty?
Yeah,
down
go to
here?
engagement. Yep.
Yeah, here it is. So this here got a 66%. Okay. Viewers are still watching at around the 30-second mark. Our goal is to get it above 65. So it's just there. But you got to remember, it's a lot more views here that it was able to pull data from. Okay. So because of that, this is strong. Right now, could it be better? Of course. But what we look at is like, look at the pink line. It's above the normal gray. See the gray down here? That all right there. That is what our average is. And then look at this right here. Look at that. It's got a lift right there. And this video was, let's see here. I think, you know what I did here?
8:15.
Scotty, I realized this the other day and I was going to talk to you about this. We'll talk about this in front of everybody. It doesn't matter. They can listen in on our conversation. You see this little shelf area right here?
Yeah.
Do you know why that happened?
I'm going to guess you put a screenshot or something.
Nope. I'm going to tell you why. So in here, okay, I had their interest and everything, right? I said to them, one of your most important things is your intro of your video to hook the viewer. I go, so if you want to see an example, go back to the front of the video and watch. And so now people went back to the front of the video and watched it again.
That's funny. I just did that on my video the other day by accident, but yeah, that's funny.
Yeah. So if you go right, look at above, like, so right here in the beginning, it's above, it's saying that viewers still watching there. But if I go right here, like, look at 80s above typical retention, 86% at 10% or at 10 seconds in. That's crazy.
Yep.
So that's what we're looking at. So we would look at this and go, okay, well, this is similar to the other one, but this has more views, more impressions and everything, right? So we can't base it off of that. But like Scotty said, I still think we are going to be good. I think that other video is going to come back. We just have to give it time.
Also, hit the reach tab again for me. I want you to look to the right too. So unique viewers. A lot of people don't even know what that really means. So this is another thing we look at as well. Now, this isn't going to mean anything as far as you're going to get more views or anything like that, but it's helping you understand the push. So what unique viewers means is someone that has watched it that is brand new to your channel, has never watched a single second of any one of your videos. That's a brand new person. So of those 40,000 views we have, 25,000 of them were brand new. So a little over half were brand new people that's never came across our channel. So why is that important to note? When people think, oh, I've said something about this topic before, I can't make another video on that. Not true. You're getting at least half, if not more, that's never even seen your videos before. Now, here's the other thing. Even the returning viewers, that doesn't mean subscribers. That just means returning viewers just means anyone that's came in contact with your videos, right? Just because it's a returning viewer doesn't mean they've seen all your videos. So it just means they've seen one of your videos. So it could have been something that was on subscribers, not on views, or on watch hours, but not on views, right? It could be something totally different. So I'm not saying go make the same video over and over and over again, but what I am saying is every time you put a video out, you are going to reach a new audience, right? And looks like even from this showing, at least over 50% is never seen our stuff before at all. So brand new people coming into our ecosystem.
I think this is interesting to see the cross.
Yep.
See the crosshair there?
Yep.
So like we had 2,918 on that particular day new, and then returning was 3,140, which is great.
Yeah.
We want returning too.
Yep.
We don't just want new, we want returning because that means they like the content. And I think this is worth pointing out too. I mean, if we look at that 1,300 subscribers. You guys,
only 6 days old too.
I mean, that's 6 days old, and we added 1,300 subscribers. And here is the crazy thing. I didn't ask for one of them to subscribe. Not one. I didn't say, hey guys, if you like this video and you want more from me, subscribe or hit the like button or share this with your friends, or I didn't do any of that. I came in, great opening hook, delivered on my promise, gave them value. And then at the end, I pointed them to the next video to watch, which is something that we talk about in our 1K collective, where we talk about creating that binge loop. Yep. There's a strategy behind that. But again, I've been doing this for 15 plus years. And this last 3 years, when we took our other channel and we started to apply some of this stuff, and now we're using it in this channel, it just solidifies that what we're doing is working. And then we go ahead and we share it with 74 of our beta testers. And John, who was on here earlier, I don't know if he still is, he was averaging 200 to 300 views per video, and ends up with a video in the last 3 weeks. He got 40,000 views and multiple other ones that are over 5,000 views. Okay. Because this process and this strategy, it does work. Here's the crazy thing though, is it's not this elaborate, like, you know, really shiny type of strategy. It's things that they're working because they're simple. And it's also because, yes, we are putting out content. We are putting out more than the average person. But the reason why is because we're not worrying about, we got to get a whole bunch of B-roll and we got to have a whole bunch of sound effects. We got to have this swipe in, swipe out, and the graphics over top. We were doing that, but we don't need to do that anymore, right? And again, creating another little call to action here. If you want to join us on the workshop for Thursday, comment workshop and we will send you the details, because we're going to talk about that. And I'm going to give you what we're calling our little 60-minute per week it's our video process. All right. And how you can do it. All right. You don't need to script things. Okay. I'll give you the hack for that as well, because that's something that I do and I'm doing it pretty well. And I'm going to give myself a little credit, because I don't usually give myself credit, but I'm gonna, because I have it dialed in. Right. Scotty's got it dialed in because we've been doing it a while. And you know what they say, practice makes perfect. Right. Mm-hmm. But I do want to, I want to end this here right now, this little segment here, because we had a comment come in the other day. I got to talk about this real quick, Scotty. You know, I don't want to say it got under my skin, but it kind of did a little bit. And, you know, we had someone comment 4 times, and they commented 4 times to let us know that all YouTube gurus are the same. What you're doing is, you know, giving false advice, doesn't really work, blah, 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 right? 4 comments. I spent the time to comment back to say, dude, would you just stop commenting and go create another video, man? Because you're just upset and frustrated because you're not getting views, but it's not YouTube that's doing it to you. It's probably your title or your thumbnail or your hook. It's literally that simple. And so I'm like, there's no magic. I'm not telling you there's a magic thing, or you have to listen to me, or you have to listen to Scotty. What I'm telling you is that a lot of people spend too much time focusing on the things that don't matter instead of worrying about the things that do matter. And one of the things that matters is consistency. And that's one thing that we're really good at. I think we're really good at that. If you look at this, a brand new channel, we got over 200 videos. How? Because we follow that simple process and we give good information and good quality content. But it's not by commenting on other people because we're jaded, you know what I mean? And we're upset because our videos aren't getting views and YouTube's got a conspiracy on us and all of this stuff. I mean, it's crazy. But I literally said, I go, dude, stop commenting, please, and just go create a video. And then he posted on another video, and I go, dude, really? You're still here? Go make a video. And then there's another one. I go, dude, really? 3 comments? You're going to spend the time? Go create a video. Guys, listen, if there's any bit of advice that we can give you, it's just stop trying to overcomplicate it. YouTube is not against you. They do want you to succeed, because if you succeed, they're going to be having an audience that's happy, and the audience is going to watch ads. Bottom line. That's their model. All right. So I got that off my chest.
Good. I'm glad you did.
Feels good. All right. I think there was a question or 2 that came in. Russ says, thanks for addressing the negative comment. Yeah. I mean, it's crazy. Like, people spend a lot of time on stuff that's not going to help them get to where they want to go. What do we always say, Scotty? You and I talked about it too this morning. Another baseball analogy, right? When inside the 1K Collective, we talk about taking more swings, right? Baseball, right? Aaron Judge got up to the plate last year over 700 times. I'm a Yankee fan. All right. And he hit 58 home runs, struck out like 180 times. I don't know how many times he flew out, how many times he grounded out, right? But he averaged like 300, 340, something like that, maybe 350 if he was lucky. But he took a lot of at-bats. I think this video that we shot, Scotty, like I was telling you this morning, I think we got a ground rule double.
Yeah.
Right? We hit that ball hard, and we hit that ball deep in center field, and then we just got an unlucky bounce, and it bounced into the sands, and we got a double out of it. Oh,
hey, but I'll tell you what, though. If we're going to go off of that, just like this other video, who says it's not still rolling out there and the kid's trying to get it so he can get a freeze pop, and he's still chasing after? He ain't catch up yet.
That's true. We might get inside the Parker.
He ain't getting the freeze pop yet.
We might get the inside the Parker, too.
We keep going on that. I did want to shout out Steve right now. He said, well, my video went from 4 views and went to 400 plus following their thumbnail video, which is awesome. And I did just check out your page. You have, fairly new video or channel, 60 subs. You got 27 videos. But of the long form, you only have about 7. And your most recent one is the biggest outlier, which is awesome. And I'll tell you one thing. You said thumbnail helped. I think it was the title. Because his title was which speaking of, let me know how it is in the comments. He said why the DJI Osmo 3 is a cheat code, raw footage and a quick review.
There you go.
I like that. That's a good title.
Like it too.
So that's awesome. But congrats to you, man, for getting a big outlier video on a fairly new channel.
Yeah, we got people requesting the workshop. If you guys requested the workshop, if you're here live, just go in the description. You'll find a link in there that'll take you over there. If you're not on the live, you can still go to the description, but you can also comment and we'll send it to you depending on how you want to receive it. It doesn't matter to us. We'll get it to you. But we are going this Thursday. It'll probably be about 90 minutes. We also will leave time for some Q&A. And this is not going to be broadcasted on YouTube. It's going to be like a private room that we're going to be doing it in. And we're calling it a workshop because we're actually going to teach stuff. I know years ago, webinars, it was kind of like, oh, we just go there and we, do a little bit of free content and then we pitch you. Now we will be talking about, I'll be totally transparent. We will be talking about our 1K Collective. We are going to be reopening again. So if you guys have been waiting for that as well, we will be talking about that. But we got stuff we want to deliver. We got great content. We got what we feel 3 steps that's going to help you and really do what we've been able to do here successfully over the last 9 months. We've been testing it and tweaking it and again, testing more and even these thumbnails that we're testing and we're just kind of shocked by it. And then we're sharing that. So definitely show up. We'd love to see you there. Again, if you want, just put workshop in the comments. We'll send you the deets, or you can just go in the description and find the link there as well. All right. So
I just want to share 2 more things.
Yeah.
Steve said he got the title from us. Love it. I was gonna say it looks familiar. But hey,
what was the title again?
It was one of the why ones. So it was why the DJI Osmo 3 is a cheat code.
Okay, cool.
So it was why the blank is a blank. There's an outlier right there.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
Awesome. Also, yeah, we're gonna go a little extra on this, but I think this is something I just want to address quickly so we can help you with this. Blue Turtle Studio says it's hard for me as an eclectic
furniture
maker artist to apply some of these concepts well. You can apply this in any niche. Okay, any niche. It is possible. We have clients we have worked with that is in the food business, is in firearms, is in Uber Eats, is in Christianity. Rebounding. Like we have all different clients, okay? They have all different. It can apply to everything. It can apply to renovations. There is so many things it can apply to. It's just how you word it when you're doing it, okay? And if you're someone that, okay, I need more B-roll and stuff like that, okay? Shoot a little intro, or even if you don't shoot intro, our barbecue guy, shout out to Corey, Beginnings Barbecue, on his channel, So he does B-roll, but he talks over the B-roll. So he uses his hook, like without talking to the camera. It's just over top of his B-roll. And he's got multiple videos over 1,000 views that he's been putting out there. And it's of him barbecuing, which those videos are great too, by the way. So check him out.
Yeah, it makes you hungry though.
If you saw our podcast from the other day, if not, go check it out. We gave him a little shout at the end. If you stay to the end, we're just going to say this, okay? Put in the comments if you stayed to the end, not with I was at the end, but with something that you would know if you stayed at the end. I'm not even going to give you the whole hint of what I'm talking about.
And what Scotty's talking about is we have a podcast and it's called Creators Lunch Table, kind of like when you were back in school, right? And so if you guys listen to the episode that we just aired, or any of the last 3 really, there's something at the end of these that would really tell us that you were there. So let us know. I'd be curious. Little shout out here to New Temporary Obsession, 35,700 impressions, 6.8 click-through rate, and 3,800 views. Still trying. This was my first video. Great job.
Go.
Great job.
Let's go.
Awesome job.
Love it.
Let's see. 29 subs. Cool. That's awesome. Let's see. Oh, so Rugged Retiree. You guys are always helpful. Thank you. Hopefully you pick my question for the lunch table. The Rugged Retiree. I guess what would the name be that you submitted that under? Because I don't remember hearing one from the Rugged Retiree. Let us know in the comments.
I like the thumbnail though, by the way.
Yeah, that's cool.
Thumbnail.
And that's cool. Let's see. All right, cool. Yeah. All right. So guys, like I said, we're going to be keeping these about 30 to 45 minutes tops, because let's see, next week, we are going to have our private call in the Creators Video Lab, which is it's a private group that we are now running that is part of our 1K collective. And if you want to be part of that, you got to kind of, I guess, pay attention to how you can get into the 1K collective, which we'll be talking about here. We're not going to get into that now, but we are going to be doing those back to back. So if you're in the Creators Video Lab, that's next week, 5:00 is when they kick off. And we're going to be doing our live streams for a half hour before we do those calls. So we're excited. We got a lot of stuff to cover. And the cool thing is we got a lot of other people testing this for us. It's awesome. And they're getting results. And when they get results, we get to share the results and everybody gets the high five. So I am fired up for everyone. Whether you're in one of our programs or not, we are rooting for you. Trust us. We are rooting for you. And if you do have some success from a title that we gave you, or a thumbnail thing that we talked about, or an intro hook, whatever it is, let us know. Reach out to us. We love hearing those stories. Love it. All right. So that's it, guys. That's going to wrap it up. If you do want to join us, though, for Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern time, and if you're listening to this and it's after February 6th, still go there, because we are going to probably have a registration form for the next one. All right, because we're going to try to do these a little bit on a regular basis. We're just not sure if it's going to be once a month, if it's going to be once every other month, or if it's going to be twice a month. We don't know. We're going to see what our calendar allows for. All right. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. We truly, truly appreciate it. And we are so rooting for you. All right. Take care. Take action. We'll see you hopefully Thursday night. Take care, guys.